Alright YouTube, so today what we are going to do is we are going to try to make a gear in Fusion 360. So first thing we want to do is we want to create a line, and let's do that on the bottom surface. So you can see we are in a 2D plane right here, and it's set in millimeters right now. So what we're going to do is very basic. We want to select the center and select the internal radius of the gear. So for this one, let's say 60 centimeters is good. So what we want to do is we want to have our teeth of the gear. And for what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose to have the teeth to be half a centimeter. So that'd be 5 millimeters. So you want to measure that out, 5 millimeters. And what we want to do is we want to make it a square. There you can see now it's a square. And what we could do is we could have this be the tooth, because what we're doing right now is we are making the teeth of the gear. But we don't really want it to have its square teeth. That wouldn't really mesh well. So ideally what we want it to do is kind of curve upward and have a flat on the top, and curve like that and have a flat on the top. So we can approximate this by just drawing some simple lines. So let's do that right now. And what we want to do is we want to get rid of the square and have this selected part right here can be the whole tooth of the gear. So good, here we have, this is the tooth of the gear. And you could play around with the size of the tooth. I don't really know if this is a really good shape. What I'm just going to show you is how to make it look like a gear, basically. So you can see this line, the internal radius. We don't really need this anymore, so we could go ahead and delete that. But we do want to make sure we still have the center point. So what we are going to do is use a circular pattern. And you can see right here, it says it duplicates selected sketch curve in an arc or circular pattern. So very useful for what we're doing. And you can see Fusion 360, it says objects, and well, we have to select the object. This is the object right here. So select that, and it's selected, and we need to select the center point. So remember the center point, this is the center point. So you can see right now, if we zoom out, it has 3. So if we made this like this, we would have a 3-tooth gear. Well, that's kind of stupid. We wouldn't have a 3-tooth gear, especially with this radius. So we need more teeth. So we're just going to up the quantity. And we want to keep doing this. There really is no set point for how many teeth you want, but basically what you want is the space in between the teeth should be roughly the same as from here to here. So it is the radius of the gear, and the distance between these 2 points should be the same distance between these 2 points. You can see with 13 teeth, that's not really the case. Obviously, you could calculate this in reverse if you wanted a specific gear ratio, not a specific radius. So we're just going to keep increasing this until the points come close to each other at all. Then we can actually measure them. 2, 43, 44, 45, 46, 46, maybe 44, 45, 44. So let's try 44. So it's a 44 tooth gear now. Let's try this. So let's try 3.591 millimeters. So let's see these points. 5.616. So I'm not really doing any math or anything. I'm just kind of looking at it, which is kind of what you can do. And numbers of teeth. If it's a big gear and you increase it just by 1 or 2 teeth, or decrease it just by 1 or 2 teeth, that probably won't affect it from working. It just might be a little loose or a little tight. You can see the final one right here, and So we have everything selected and we want to extrude it. And what we do is we could just pull up on this. If it's 10 millimeters right now, 15 millimeters. That looks good, I guess. So we have right now our 15 millimeter gear. And this is just how to make the gear with the teeth. If you want, we could put a hole in the center. But your hole will vary because you might want to have a hole for a specific motor or something you're going to put in the middle of the gear. So this is how to make a gear in Autodesk Fusion 360. It's actually pretty easy. You should try for yourself.